Yeah. When it rain, you know that umbrella right in the dark. Yeah. Fight with your girl, she like water. Yeah. No, I do not want to keep her. Yeah. That be the end of the story. Yeah. Nigga, I talk.
What's up, YouTube? Today I'm back with it again. Today I'll be talking about a story time about the reason why I don't love. And I know it sounds bad as to why I say I don't love. It's not saying like I won't ever love, but at this moment in high school, I don't love. This story started back in, I'm gonna say 9th grade during track season, outdoor track, which is probably like which is during halfway between summer. And I was running track or whatever, and I'm always looking, so I seen this girl play soccer. I was like, dang. For the purpose of this video and keeping her private, I'm gonna call her Brittany. So I'm seeing Brittany, and I was like, dang, who is that? And my brother played soccer, so he had seen her like a while back and told me about her, and I was like, she can't be all that. I seen her, she wasn't really all that, to be honest, but at the time it was whatever. So I went up to her, we started talking, you know me, sauce god. I was like, let's meet up after practice. Met up in the gym, we was talking, got her number, we started texting. I was like, at the time I wasn't thinking I was gonna do nothing, I was just talking to her like, what you doing? Next thing I know, I started catching feelings. I was like, dang, I'm really catching feelings for this girl. Can't be possible. Kept talking. All of a sudden, 2 weeks later into us talking, my friends was like, bruh, she a flex, she a hoe. I'm like, bruh, no she not. I was like, she can't be a flex or a hoe. She ain't neither one of those. Cause when we texted, it was like, it was real stuff. So we was talking repeatedly. And my friend Abraham, you know Abraham, he was like, bruh, we was in class and Brittany was flexing. At this time, I'm gonna call him Cam. Cam stayed after school with us because he played soccer too for boys and girls practice at the same time, I guess. I don't know why, or he was just staying to help, I'm not sure, but he stayed and helped. And then Abraham was like, bruh, Kenji was in class, and it was like, so you Carlos girl? And then Brittany said no, that she wasn't. And I was like, at the time we wasn't really dating. I mean, we didn't really date. We never was really dating. So I was like, you know what? It don't matter. I'm gonna keep talking to her. We kept talking. And the more we talked, the more I fell for her. And we talked for a smooth 1 month. And I was feeling her like OD. Next thing you know, summertime almost ended. And we just fell off because I started listening to Abraham for a reason. I believe what he was saying, because even when we was around and people was around, she didn't want to like talk, or she acted different. And on top of that, she was always messing with other dudes, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to say sexually, but me as a boyfriend, I don't want to see my girl getting all touchy or laughing at other dudes' jokes that I'm not cool with. Not saying I'm not cool with, but that I know what the history is. So I'm like, yo, you gotta chill out. And she was like, so you gonna try to tell me what to do? I was like, nah, I ain't trying to tell what to do, just chill out, or, you know, snip. And for a smooth minute, by a minute I mean like 2-3 days, she chilled out. After practice, we just chilled, talked. Then she was back at it again, and I stopped texting her. Then she moved to South Carolina. And when she moved to South Carolina, my conscience was cleared. Everything on my chest was like, dang, not thinking about her at all. Then over the summer, she hit me up and said, hey, bae. I was like, hold on, what? Hey, what? I had to read that down twice, like, hey, bae. And me being who I am, I was just like, hey. And she was like, what you doing? And I was like, just chilling. It was just a basic conversation. I don't know if this was word for word, but she was like, what you doing? I said, just chilling. And we just stopped texting, because this was like at night, so we just stopped texting. Next day, she texted me again. I don't text first, by the way. I text first, but I don't double text. And I left it on, just chilling. And she was like, okay. I was like, yeah. And then she stopped texting. And the next day, she texted me and said, "Hey, bae again." I was like, "Oh, hey." I told my friend Abraham ain't believe none of this. And then I showed him the messages, and I was like, "Yo, yeah." She texted me, like she hit me up on some other stuff, and I was like, "Yo, this can't be possible." I showed him the messages, and oh yeah, fun fact: when we started talking our freshman year, we was low key freaky. So I told Abraham about some of the stuff we did. Abraham said, "Nah, he don't believe none of that," and she denied it. So I mean, if she denied it, he don't believe it, and nothing I could really say. But messages she was texting me over the summer, she was like, "Hey, babe," all that. Then she said, "I like that hickey you gave me," and I was like, "Yo, I'm definitely showing him." I showed Abraham. He was like, "Wow, so she's a real flexer. Like everything you said that happened." I was like, "Yeah, everything I said that happened." And basically, he was like, "Bruh, don't go for it." And I was like, "Bruh, I just want to see where this is gonna go. I want to see what it's gonna be. Like, I didn't want to date her, but I want to see where it would take me." So I started entertaining her. I was like, "Hey, what you doing?" And then we just kept going back and forth at it, just entertaining each other. And then she was like, "When I come back to Greensboro, you gonna be my bae?" I was like, "Oh shoot, I wouldn't even think about none of that." I was like, "Oh, be your bae?" Or like, bet, like, come on. So I said, "But you live in South Carolina, so this can't work out either way until you move to Greensboro." And then she was like, "All right, I'm gonna move to Greensboro, and you gonna be my bae." I was like, "All right." So we started talking. Next thing I knew, first day of school, I don't go to Dudley, by the way. I go to A&T, but I got passed by Dudley first. So first day of school, I seen her. I was like, "Oh shoot." That wasn't the first day. It was like first week. That was the first week. I seen her. I was like, "Oh shoot, you really do go to Dudley now?" And then she was like, "Yeah." We started talking after that. This was sophomore year. We started talking after that. Next thing I knew, we was on a consistent basis of talking. Get home, text her. Get home, I text her. She texts me. We just laugh, have a good conversation. That's when the bulls started again. We just kept talking. And then I found out where she lived. Come to find out, she lived in my neighborhood, like down the block, like smooth 2-minute walk. So walked to her house. Her mama was cool with me. Her mom still is cool with me, by the way. It ain't like we stopped talking. So her mama like, "Man, forget that kid." Nah. And I said, "Forget that." I would say something else, but family friendly. But yeah, we was cool. Her sister was cool with me. I basically thought, I had it in. We kept talking, and then she was like, "I'm not ready for a relationship right now, but sooner or later, like in a month, I'm a cuff." Well, she didn't say I'm a cuff. She said, "We gonna date." And I was like, "Dang, in a month? Heck no, I'm not, no." But I ain't say that out loud. That's what I was thinking. And then I just stayed quiet. I was like, The whole time making other moves in my head. Not saying I'm a hoe or nothing. I ain't no hoe. I'm loyal once I find a girl. I'll leave it at that. But we was basically talking about us dating and all that. And I was cool with her. I was like rocking with her. I was like, I ain't had no problem at all. Next thing I know, this was the week after that. So we was talking for like a smooth 3 months when school started. The week after that, we was outside, and she had made me mad texting the night before. We was on FaceTime, I think, something like that. But she had made me mad the night before. So I seen her next day at practice. Next day at school, actually, she didn't play no sport at the time. She was just at school. So I seen her, I was staying quiet, but she was talking to me, getting all touchy and shit on me. So I was like, you know what, she getting touchy, it's whatever. We started talking. Abraham was like, "Wow." Abraham put me to sleep. He was like, "Wow, y'all really back on this again." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, we're gonna see where this goes." Come to find out, Abraham was right. We shouldn't have brought it back up, cause I got mad. I'm quickly angered. Like, I don't like being angry, so not a lot of things make me mad. But when I get mad. I can't help it. So all this anger built up. not from her, but from what I've been hearing and everything. So it all built up. And then one day after school, she was playing with me, whatever, pushing on me, getting all physical. I was like, dang, all right. I was like, yo, don't touch me. Keep your hands off me. And then she was like, oh, you for real? Well, if I don't touch you, well, she said, if you say I don't touch you now, I'm never gonna touch you again, and nor text you. I was like, I don't care, and I walked away. Abraham was like, bro, he just say that because he's mad. It's nothing serious. And then he was like, Carlos, tell her. I was like, bro, I'm just mad, bro. I ain't tell her that, but I'm like, at the time I was mad, so I ain't care about nothing. I was like, she don't want to text me, don't let her text me. She don't want to do this, don't let her do this. And basically, the whole time, before all this, before the whole argument thing, I thought I was in love. Like, I don't know if I wanted to be in love or I was in love, but somewhere borderline of that. And it was like, Abraham knew this. Basically, everybody in the group has had a messed up love story. But basically, Abraham was like, come on, bro, you gotta get your girl back. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not getting my girl back. We started texting. She saw me every day from then on and acted fake, like fake. Don't even say hey to me. She would say hey to Abraham, but not me. And I was like, wow, we really doing this. So I said hey to her sister. And not her. We kept going on this over and over again. Next thing you know, Abraham started talking to her because, you know, she wasn't fucking with me, so why fuck with her? I'm a beep that out. But so I forgot where I stopped off at storage. But so I basically, let me see. I got mad. Basically stopped texting her. Stopped talking to her. She was fake. I was fake. This went on for the longest time. And we cool now. But as soon as all that happened, what I told myself was I was never gonna fall in love again. Like, I don't even know what love is, but at the time I'm thinking that's what love is. So I'm like, and I'm never gonna go through something like that again. After that relationship, I done had 2 other relationships. I never went serious in it. I don't go serious in relationships no more. That's like dumb to me. We're in high school. Love doesn't really exist right now. But yeah, like last relationship I got out of, I really did not care. Like, not saying that I wasn't serious about it. I was completely serious. Well, no, I wasn't completely serious, but I was mentally there. Like, I was down for that relationship. But then we broke up, and I was like, oh, well, another one gone. And I didn't know if there was something wrong with me for not feeling sad or any type of empathy, any type of sad feelings. I was just cool with it, and I just went on with my life. And basically, this is what it is. The reason why I was looking for so many relationships at the time was because I guess I wanted somebody to care. And then here's where it hit me. I can care for myself. So right now, at this moment as we speak, I talk to girls, but for different reasons. I don't really look for relationships. I do, but if somebody hit me and I really like mess with them hard, of course I'm gonna start that relationship up. But right now, as we speak, it's like I love no one but myself. I just love myself, and I'm all the attention I really need. Cause trust me, I'm a lot to handle. So I basically entertain myself, talk to myself like I love me. What can I say? I love me. Basically, that was the end of the story. That's the reason why I don't love a messed up relationship that I thought I loved. Turned out maybe I didn't love, maybe I wanted to find love, maybe I was forcing it. Either way, I don't love now. But anyway, that's the end of my story. You know, don't force love, don't hate. That's the end of my video. Hope you took something from it, learned something, get to know me a little bit more. But that's the end. Next video coming out Sunday. Peace out.
So, right now, okay.